There's been a lot of changes that have happened over the last week, and with that has brought a lot of unknown. But one thing that is known, we have one more show, we have a new guided eye helping us get there, and we're gonna give it all we got.
I've been plotting, focused, locked in, hopeless, hunted, so far, gotten. I reached for you and you turned away. I will return, but I will not stay. Damaged, broken.
See, sometimes when you coach influencers, you gotta kind of put on a show to a small degree. So I walked in, Christian's team handed me a complete outfit to wear. So I'm not mad about it. Knowing Christian is probably absolutely fire. So we're gonna go get re-wardrobed and then press this workout.
You feel the vibe when I sing this slow. It's hard to define certain things.
How are you feeling?
How are you feeling?
Yeah, you sound like you're in slow mo, but let me try. Hands down, best thing to me. And the best part is you got me in this final. Ready? I'm ready. Do you know how crazy you have to be to embrace this feeling? The bodybuilding feeling of being 1 week, 2 weeks out, low energy, straight brain fog, the inability to actually formulate sentences, hungry, exhausted. It's not easy feeling, man. In this sport, it will test you. It will break you if you let it. But there's been people who have risen past this feeling of simply embracing the suck. And it's opened up so many doors to show you who you truly are, to show you what you're truly capable of. You know, Christian is a prime example of this. He's not just a YouTuber. He's not somebody just with a camera walking around and deciding to step on the bodybuilding stage just to document it. If that's just the case, he would have been humble. But the reality is, he's a bodybuilder. He wants this shit. And I'm honored to be able to witness this process, be a part of this process. Trust me when I say, the job's far from done for both of us. Let's get to work. Yes, sir. Yep, come on. Fuck, man, I want this shit so bad. Seven, sixth place, fifth place, fourth place, come on, third place, second, first, get the overall. When it all comes together, baby, that's what I'm talking about.
From the hands of a god, I am a monolith. Born in the heart of the fire that rose out of it. Walk through the valley of giants with no fear. Try to throw rocks at the sun, I'm still here, yeah. Diamonds under the pressure, I'm still shining, huh? Storming in by force, I want violence, yeah. Please give me a challenge, I can't find it. I'm unstoppable, I'm a legend, I'm iconic, yeah. It's ironic, you wanted it, now you got it. I paid dues, and now they just pay homage. Throw me in the jungle.
Like, your past condition, you're like bro. I felt a vein. Like I'm conditioned. You're grainy. There's a big difference. You know what I mean? Grainy comes in those last 4 days, bro. You get grain in those 4 days. When it's a perfect combination, fullness coming in and water being cooled. This is what the fuck I'm talking about. And the time has come. I have been getting tons of questions about who my new coach is, who led me into the previous shows. Alex, when are you gonna make the announcement? And that moment is now. There's no question that there's been a crazy amount of emotions during this prep, let alone just these last couple of weeks, in not only search of a new coach, but learning a new system, while at the same breath, just trying to get comfortable being uncomfortable during a transition. And again, this prep has taught me a lot. And this coach has taught me even more. And I'm so excited to officially be joining the team. It first honestly started off as something temporary. I was phasing into a show. I wanted to see how things went. But after just the first few weeks of us working together, the approach that he takes, the hands-on approach that he takes, the ability to calm me down during the craziness that's going on up here, as all athletes could imagine. I'm excited to officially, sounds like I'm getting married, but announce the fact that I'm working with my man. Nice to finally meet you, man.
Doesn't like
Bring the money to change up the topic. I got a 19 in it.
I know. Seriously, the way we've been talking has been, I'm excited.
I know, me too.
Just learning style. Cameron Cheeks, the GOAT. And again, man, I appreciate all the craziness that you've been putting up with over the last couple of days. And not only that, taking over a prep for just 4 days, bring me in my best of this season. And in just 2 weeks, 10 days, we're going to be back at it again, man. So again, you know, if you can, tell them just a little bit about like the experience, some of the things that we may have done different, and some of the things that you expect, not only from this season, because you know me, man, I think a lot about this season and the now, but I know you also think about the future and the potential of what we have working together. Like kind of a quick rundown of like what you see of the now and then the later.
For sure, yeah. You know, I'm definitely thankful to be a part of this with Alex. It's a super great opportunity. I just also feel like a lot of the way his gears turn mentally and the way that he treats things as an athlete is the same way that I treat things as a coach, and my gears work in a way that allow us to overlap and work hand in hand with one another. So far, you know, we had 4 days before the first show. How long has it been since then? I don't know, let's just say 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
You know, figuring out his body hasn't necessarily been the trickiest part. You know, we keep track of data enough in a way that I'm able to kind of pick up on trends and figure out where we need to go with things. But the biggest thing is just more so us understanding each other as humans and individuals, and again, just really trying to fast forward a ton of that chemistry building and really trying to lay down our foundation as quickly as possible. And, you know, over this past week with him, I feel like we really got to a good point where, you know, he hired me last minute. I don't expect him to fully buy in and fully have that trust, but, you know, I encourage him to, and I'm trying to get us to that point. And I really feel like we finally hit that mark. And, you know, physique-wise, everything's been moving smooth, but I also know that, you know, the physique moves based off how the foundation is built. And, you know, we were able to make really good improvements into that first show in 4 days. But now that we really have this foundation built with one another, we brought Nick Gloff in to do his training. So that's something that's also starting to develop too. You know, it's only going to exponentially keep getting better for him. You know, it's been a tough year for him. We're, you know, not really backing down or letting him kind of lay down with it. We're just continuing to put one foot in front of another. But this dude's got some serious talent. He's only scratched the surface of what he's able to do.
Yeah, man. And the biggest thing that I'll say is this, you know, as much of an athlete, and we just think of the now, right? We want to capitalize on the now. What is in front of us right now? You know, having somebody who makes me slow down in order to speed up for the future has been an absolute game changer. So not only am I excited for the next show, the potential of the show after that, I'm excited for the future. I'm excited for next season. I'm excited to take some time and actually build a foundation with Cameron in an off season also with Nick Loft, which keep in mind, I have never had a trainer before. For those of you who know who Nick Loft is, he speaks for himself. This man is a legend. And again, you know, it's cool to align myself with people who are passionate about this. This man, if you guys don't know who this man is, just do your research. I'm not going to take too much time and explain it, but he is hands down one of the most knowledgeable coaches, the most up-and-coming coaches. Not only does he coach a future Olympian, but he coaches just some of the top names and names who are growing within this industry. So it's an honor, and I can promise you this, man. You're gonna get somebody who works his fucking ass off and somebody who's going to prove and make you an Olympian coach.
Believe it, bro.
Appreciate you.
For sure.
And that is a wrap on this video. Make sure you like, subscribe. The wait is finally over, guys. Make sure you comment below if you guys think this is a right decision. If it's not, who do you think I should have went with? But I don't care, because I'm sticking with my guy. I'll see you guys in the next one.